Hey, welcome back into ShopFix, a community joined together for the love of woodworking. In this episode, I want to show you various ways you can drill a hole on angled material. Now, whether this is large boards, small boards, whether you're using a battery-powered drill or a drill press, I have many techniques to show you. So let's dive right into it. ShopFix, for the love of woodworking. So to get these lag screws right where we need to, we're gonna need to take a 1/2 inch drill bit and we're gonna go in at a straight angle this way just to create a little pilot hole for the end of that lag screw. To freehand drill such a large hole in this angled material, you can't start in an unperpendicular position. Rather, we'll start perpendicular to the wood surface, and this will enable us to start getting that drill bit spinning appropriately. Once the drill bit is in full motion, we can start slowly angling that to the proper position where we want to drill at. Once you've rotated the drill bit to the proper position, you can begin to drill at normal speeds. At this point, all you simply have to do is drill to the depth that you need to. For this example, I only need to drill to the depth indicated by the tape. However, you can drill this straight through and it'll be a perfect 90-degree angle depending upon your accuracy. Now let's see this technique in action once more. After lining the drill bit up perpendicular to the wood's surface, I can begin to drill out my hole. Slowly rotating the drill will enable that drill bit to get to the proper location, and then I can begin drilling at normal speeds. I highly recommend using painter's tape to indicate the depth that you need to drill to. It's a really super quick and easy way to get accurate drills. With these larger pilot holes already drilled, I can easily take a smaller pilot hole and drill into that brad tip that I already cut out with the previous drill bit. After securing these lag screws and the holes that I just drilled out, I use them to build a DIY swing set. A more common thing you may encounter is when you need to actually mount a screw in an angled piece of wood. Now, with this method, we're going to be using some of the techniques described in method 1, and you'll see that, but on a smaller scale, because you certainly don't have to move the drill bit and rotate it quite as much, because we're working with smaller bits. Again, you want to start the drill bit perpendicular to the wood surface, and then you can rotate it and line it up exactly where you intend to. Now, as you can see, I was using a pilot hole countersink bit, and I can't recommend it enough. It is a time saver for sure. Okay, so now we're going to move on and check out some of the drill press techniques that I use in my shop to drill out holes on angled materials. In this method, you'll notice that I'm using an angle jig for the drill press. This particular jig is permanently set at 45 degrees, and all I have to do is clamp it on the top of the drill press table, and I know whatever board that I place on there, I'm going to be able to cut out a perfect 45-degree hole. Now, some woodworkers might prefer to tilt their drill press table to whatever angle that they want to cut out. However, I prefer using this method because it's super simple to set up and take off to get right back to drilling out 90-degree holes. The board that I was working on in this video was for the back of a clock case that I was making. If you have any questions regarding the techniques that I've shown so far in this video, please comment below. Alright, let's move on to method number 4, which is using a drill press plus a clamping jig, and this is primarily going to help you drill holes in vertical boards, but it could help you in other binds as well. If the angles on your boards are just too difficult to drill, you might just have to clamp it to the side and drill straight through. As for this board, there was no other way that I could drill that out except by using this method, and it helped me create a pin to lock in my custom throw plate. So this last method, method number 5, is certainly the easiest, but if you didn't think about it, it's good to know. You can take a Forstner bit and simply drill a hole on an angle as long as you have a flat surface to work off. Well, as more time passes and I get myself into bigger projects, I'm surely to come up with better ideas in the future, and each time I'll make sure that I let you know. ShopFix was created for the love of woodworking, so if you share that passion, consider subscribing today. Well, I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.